Welcome to a brand new episode of To Zenk. I'm your host, future Hall of Famer, Scotty B. I'm going to bring my co-host in, fantastic Andrew. There he is, everybody. He's a little delayed on time today. It's 12:34 my time. He's had to go clean himself up before he can come on the air because I
I
guess we
was
all
too
saw.
sweaty. I was too damn sweaty.
Oh,
Because I had
say,
the heat cranked to 30 all the time. Because
why?
here,
What's
here's
wrong with you?
here's my theory, folks,
Hmm.
and let me know in the comments what you think. I
Mhm.
think a hot apartment feels like an expensive apartment.
No, it feels like a hot apartment. That's what it feels like. My house is a goddamn fucking icebox, man. I have windows open in the winter. I'm not doing that
Well, I
shit.
have it. I have it open now because I was really hot. But like for me, it just really helps relax me when it's really
Oh,
hot.
no, I can't. Um, so before we get started, let's talk about a few things quickly. Let's talk about my new podcast, the debate podcast that nobody's responded to yet. You roll your eyes, brother. But hey, anyone watching, you think you can
Pipe
debate?
dream.
I'm just saying. I think you can debate certain things about the pro wrestling. Comment below. Let's hear what you guys say. We'll bring you on.
You know, since we brought this up, I really haven't had any internet scuffles lately.
Mhm.
There was one thing that kind of ticked me off this morning.
Mhm.
There was a thread. It was pick one, DX or NWO,
Hey, to be
and,
all.
and I said NWO with ease or easily or
Mhm.
something like that. And
Mhm.
somebody laugh reacted to me like that's ridiculous. Like what are you talking about?
DX, the idea came from NWO, so that's
Completely copying it.
yeah, fucking idiots. Anyway, tell them about the subscribers, Andrew. How we're gonna work that when we hit 100 subscribers.
We are going to give away a 3-month paid subscription to YouTube Premium. If you're one of the 100 subscribers, you have a 1 in 100 chance of being, for 3 months anyway, completely all right with YouTube.
Mhm. And you also get YouTube music, which is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into it. The date for our show is October 28th, 1983. Andrew, you are You are what? 3 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah. You nailed it. I'm 3.
What is happening in the 3 year old world of Andrew?
Well, right now I'm in daycare. Occasionally, it wasn't always because you understand, my mom lived with her parents, my grandparents, so I didn't necessarily need to go. They just wanted for social reasons,
Mhm.
or if my grandparents just were sick of me and they just wanted to send me away. Um, I would get on this minivan and go up to Princess Elizabeth School in St. John, New Brunswick, and do my daycare. And as far as what I was into, not professional wrestling. I didn't know professional wrestling existed in October of 1983. For me, my main thing at this point is He-Man and the Masters of the Universe and the Flintstones and Scooby-Doo and Mighty Mouse and stuff like that.
Mhm. Okay. For me, I was in my first grade, my first year of school, grade one.
Mhm.
Um,
As a teacher,
yeah, teacher I was 42. Um, I don't know, school, went to the racetrack with my father. Um, my first real memory of the racetrack doesn't come till the next year, but I definitely was there. There was actually a video of me there in '82, so I was definitely there in '83. Not in wrestling yet, but I know about it. My parents are fans, so yeah, that's basically it. So let's get into the champions of this time frame. Who was the WWF champion in October of 1983?
it is Bobby Backlund.
The man himself, baby, Bobby
That
Backlund boy.
horrible belt.
He is the bad belt. Who is the IC champion?
Hmm. Is it the magnificent Don Morocco?
You're correct. With Captain Lou. Now, I wonder, was this around time for Captain Lou managed him? I think it would have been right, 83, or Wizard managed him, didn't he? And Wizard was still alive. No, Wizard died. When did Wizard die?
I want to say it was November of '83. I'm not
Uh,
100% sure. It might have been earlier. I don't know.
let's take a look here.
Yeah, Ernie Roth.
Let's put Grand Wizard WWF. Make sure I put WWF because I don't want them to think I'm looking shit up, like trying to join a thing. October 12th. So he died a
Okay.
couple weeks before. Yeah.
Okay.
So Lou did take over, I think, after Wizard died. Who is the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions?
Is it the Wild Samoans?
You are incorrect, my friend.
Oh, fuck.
Rocky Johnson, Tony Ellis. Who's the women's champion? That's pretty fucking easy.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna guess. Oh, you took away my guess.
Yeah, well, it's not a hard one. But this one is, who is the WWF Women's Tag Team Champions?
Is it Wendy Richter and Princess Victoria?
You got one of them right. Prince Victoria and Velvet McIntyre.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who is the NWA Heavyweight Champion?
What's the date again?
October 28th, 1983.
Harley Race.
Correct. Who's the NWA Tag Team Champions?
The Briscoes.
And they won it the night before.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Who is the United States Heavyweight Champion?
Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Correct. And who is the TV champion?
That's tougher.
Excuse me. Jesus, I'm sorry. A little tired.
Is it Wahoo McDaniel?
The Great Kabuki.
Okay.
AWA champion.
Nick Bockwinkel.
Correct. AWA Tag Team Champions.
Is this Ken Patera and Jerry Blackwell? Yeah.
You are correct. That's impressive. And who's the AWA Light Heavyweight Champion?
Is it your boy Bucky?
Everyone's favorite, Bucky Zumhoff. Yeah. He's a charming man, that guy, if you're 14. All right. Birthdays. We have a few birthdays this day. Iron Mike Sharp, our boy, Iron Mike Sharp turns 34 on this day. MVP turns 11. The next one, let me get my list here.
Wow, he's much older than us, huh?
Chrissy Hemme turned 3. And Rocky Romero turned 1. All right, the match of the day. And I'm going to say something with this match. I want you to give your thoughts on this match, and I'm going to give my thoughts on this match.
Well, first I want to give my thoughts on the participants. Mm-hmm. Or should we talk about the match or the participants first?
Well, whatever you want to do. Just go ahead.
So, of course, we're all familiar with Big Jim. But at this point, nobody was familiar with Big Jim because this was his first professional wrestling match.
It was not his first match.
It wasn't?
He wrestled in ICW. That's the gimmick. It's not his first match. He wrestled in ICW in the late 70s.
What? Really?
Yeah, as Harley Davidson.
I thought that he started around this time.
No, this is not his first match. This is the gimmick of being his first match.
I don't know about that.
No, because you hear what they said about him? He can't use a fan. He came from the crowd. They did the whole, and Hogan and them, they copied it afterwards. He'd been around before this. He was in ICW with Savage and with Harley Davidson.
I thought that was after this.
No, this is late 83. Anyway, we lost the whole slideshow went, but anyway. I'm positive this is not his first match.
You're right. His debut was 75.
Yeah, he's wrestled for almost 10 years. This is the gimmick. So go ahead with what you're saying. But I mean, I know now it's kind of a little fucky, but go ahead with what you're saying. Anyway.
Okay, so he works the gimmick well of an untrained yet safe.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking is not to cut you off. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I got to say this. He does this awesome because it's harder to make it look like you know what you're doing than to know what you're doing.
It's a talent and it's a niche because nobody else is doing this up and down the card. Mm-hmm. You get a lot of different matches. The most important thing is to stick out, to stand out, so that when the fans are leaving the arenas, when they're in their cars going home, you want to be one of the ones that they remember, because the worst thing that can happen is
be X-Pac. Let's be X-Pac.
Not even I don't want to disparage anyone. I went to a house show once, and there was a wrestler by the name of Richard Charland. Now, I dug Richard Charland, but he didn't really have a gimmick. It was just trunks, boots, knee pads. Mm-hmm. He was a replacement for somebody at a WF house show. And I don't know how many kids left the show talking about him because he didn't really stand out. That wasn't his role. He just mm-hmm. was a warm body to take the pin. But Hillbilly or Big Jim Morris, as he was at this time, did that quite well. And his opponent, Karl Moffat. Would you like to get in some stuff before I start talking about Karl Moffat? Because I have a lot of stuff to talk about Karl Moffat.
Really? No, just what you're saying. Jim does a good job here. Makes it look like he doesn't know what he's doing. When he doesn't know what he's doing, he could easily go back to knowing to what he's doing. So to play the gimmick where he's like, I don't know what the hell's going on. That's a lot of talent. The match looks horrible, but it's meant to look bad because he's meant to not know what he's doing. So that's all I got to say about it, really.
Well, I can say this about the match: the commentary was driving me nuts.
Yeah.
Was that Bruce Hart on commentary? It sounded like Bruce Hart.
I have no idea. I have no idea. I tried to
'Cause
block
it wasn't
it out.
Ed Whalen.
No, it definitely wasn't Ed Whalen.
He was saying things that I didn't care for. Let's just say that.
He probably said, you got any younger friends around? Bring them down to the school there for me to meet. Maybe to marry them.
Well, that's your boy Brucey, but
anyway, go about Karl Moffat. Let's hear that story. That's why full screen, Jeff.
I've been a professional wrestling fan since around the autumn of 1985 in that neighborhood. I don't know exactly when it started, but it was around there. I think it coincided with Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling and also the toys. But the very first wrestling show I ever went to was June 5th, 1986. The day after my birthday, my Aunt Shirley and my Uncle Joe took me to the Lord Beaverbrook rink to see a card that I thought was going to be headlined by Leo Burke and the Cuban Assassin against the Spoiler and Nikita Karmlikov. Instead, there was 2 singles matches. And the main event of the very first show I ever went to see live was Leo Burke against the Spoiler, who was not Don Jardine. He was played by Karl Moffat. So the very first show I ever went to see was main evented by the gentleman who has this match for his debut in the Stampede territory, Big Jim Miller. And he would later go on to be Jason the Terrible, probably my favorite version of Jason the Terrible in Stampede. That was all because he had a horrible car accident, so his career was shortened. I always dug him. The commentary wasn't too kind to him, but I think that was Bruce Hart trying to get himself over.
Yeah, you don't. Bruce Hart doesn't try to get himself over.
Never.
So I'll say this about this match. I'll give it for Jim's effort 2.5 stars because of the idea. Like if someone sees like, oh my god, this match is horrible. It's meant to be like that. It's meant to be bad. That was the purpose of it. You know.
Yeah.
Like if you watch, they took this angle WWF and used it in '85, the exact same angle, and it was the same. Yeah, yeah. So that's that. So that is that. Let's jump into the cards of the. I sent you a link. I'll do a few on my end.
Yeah. You want me to go first or you?
I'll go first. Ada Boy in Salt Lake City. Excuse me. Jim Brunzell defeated Bill White. Billy Robinson defeated Ray Stevens. Blackjack Lanza defeated Bobby Heenan by countout. David Schultz and the Hulkster brother Hulk Hogan ended it with without a winner as a no contest. Rick Martel and Mad Dog Vachon defeated the Sheiks, Ken Patera and Jerry Blackwell. In a 20-minute battle royal, Rick Martel beat Bill White, Billy Robinson, Blackjack Lanza, Bobby Heenan, David Schultz, Hulk Hogan, Jerry Blackwell, Jim Brunzell, Ken Patera, Mad Dog Vachon, Ray Stevens, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, and a bunch of question marks. Average age of wrestler, 39.1.
Oh, wow.
Bunch of old folks in that one. You can go into the New Japan one now.
Okay. So on this day, it just says Japan. It doesn't have a city or an arena. We have Shunji Kasugi defeated Kazuo Yamazaki. Makatoro Arakawa defeated Fumihiro Nikakura. Brian Blair and Bello Greco defeated Masanobu Kurusio and Black Cat. Steve Wright defeated Nobuhito Takada. Paul Orndorff defeated Ryuma Go. Big John Studd versus CG Sakaguchi ended without a winner as a double countout. Gran Hamada and Kentaro Hoshino versus Kunuki Kobayashi and Isamu Teranashi ended without a winner as a double countout. Back-to-back double countouts. Wow.
That's horrible.
Riki Choshu and Yoshiaki Yatsu defeated Tatsumi Fujinami and Osamu Kido. And in the main event, Antonio Inoki and Akira Maeda versus Killer Khan and Animal Hamaguchi ended without a winner as, wait for it, a double countout. You
Jesus
know your
Christ.
main event's going to be a double countout, and you book two other double countouts back to back just right before the semifinal?
Yeah, well, you're selling, man. They're selling it back then, so I know it's bad, but still, it's I don't know. Okay, JCP in Charleston, South Carolina. I know it's bad. I won't lie. It's in the county hall, Charleston, South Carolina. Gene Anderson defeated Keith Larson. Dory Funk Jr. defeated Steve Blonson. Brickhouse Brown defeated Gary Royal. The Assassins 1 and 2 defeated Scott McGee and Mark Youngblood. And the main event, Bob Orton and Dick Slater and wrestled Ric Flair and Wahoo McDaniel to a double disqualification. Average age of wrestler 34.
1983, ladies and gentlemen.
Portland. Let's see what goes on in Portland here. Eugene, Oregon, doesn't give an arena. Al Madrill versus Brian Diaz, Tyler Madraw. Jerry O defeated Matt Bourne by DQ. Billy Jack in jail defeated Tapu. I don't know what the hell that is. In the main event, Rip Oliver, Dynamite Kid, and the Assassin defeated Buddy Rose, Jules Strombro, and Kurt Hennig. Average age of wrestler 27.7. World class from Dallas, Texas. What's that?
So okay, here now you have my attention. I'm curious to see because right now there's one in the lead. World Class has a potential of taking it.
Mike Reed defeated Rio Castro. Boris Zukov and Chris Adams went to a time limit draw. Oh, shit. Jimmy Garvin defeated Johnny Mantel in 17 minutes. Iceman Parsons and Princess Victoria defeated Buddy Roberts and Judy Martin in 16 minutes. In the main event, Kerry Von Erich defeated Michael P.S. Hayes by DQ in 16 minutes. Average age of wrestlers 27.8. And last but least, the World Wrestling Federation in Frederick, Maryland, in a high school. Attendance 800 people. Jeff Craney defeated Don Knull. Chief J. Strombro defeated Israel Mita. Charlie Fulton and the Tongan Kid went to a time limit draw of 20 minutes. Mr. Fuji and Tiger Chung Lee defeated the Invaders. And Tony Atlas defeated Don Knull in 15 minutes and 45 seconds. Average age of wrestler 36.2.
That's an awful card.
Yeah, they had some really bad cards, man, in the late '83, man. WWE was looking real rough. Like, they're lucky they got Lopper in there.
And Hogan.
Yeah, because there's no way they would have lasted, let them guys. So what do you say the match show of the day was? JCP, maybe?
I'm going AWA, brother.
Well, okay, I'll give you that. Okay.
Because that New Japan card was despicable. And WWF was without, like, that's not even on the table. Like, forget that. That's shit.
That was horrible. That was awful. Okay, let's jump into sports. We have, let's see how I have this set up.
I don't even know who's good in '83.
Well, you're gonna find out.
Oh man.
Football. We got standings. Who's the best team in the NFL at this time?
Is it the 49ers?
No, they're second. Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
7-1. And who is the worst team in the league? There's two of them actually that are tied for the worst teams.
Is it Green Bay and Tampa Bay?
Tampa Bay's one of them, 0-8, and Houston Oilers are 0-8. Okay. Basketball. Oh, by the way, you know, with the Zenk one we did with that really crazy score, basketball score, I actually put that into the description. A little video about that. It scored the most points ever by the half.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it still stands to this day.
History.
NBA. New York Knicks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I'm going to say Cleveland 102, Knicks 97.
113 Knicks, Cleveland 106. Utah Jazz versus the Denver Nuggets.
112 to 106 for Utah.
139, 125 for Denver. Like, that's a lot of scoring.
Yeah, it is.
Boston Celtics and the Detroit Pistons. Who, let's see. I want to see Detroit broke 10 wins yet in our world. If it's fucking March if they didn't. Oh my god. But anyway, go ahead and make your guess.
I'm gonna say Boston 121, Detroit 89.
You got the 121 right for Boston. 127 for Detroit.
Oh, okay.
LA Lakers at the Kansas City Kings.
Oh wow. Lakers 130 to 100 even.
117 Lakers, Kings 107. And by the way, Detroit has not broken 10 wins yet.
Good for them.
They're still at 9.
Sucks for luck.
I think they've been at 9 for a long fucking time now. Indiana Pacers at Milwaukee Bucks. Excuse me.
Let's go 109 to 95 for the Bucks.
104 Bucks, 83 Pacers. By the way, this is the opening night of the NBA that year.
Oh wow! So
Yeah.
who's in first place?
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Atlanta Hawks at the New Jersey Knicks.
You mean Nets?
That's sorry.
111 to 105 for my Atlanta Hawks.
126, 108 New Jersey.
Ugh.
Washington Bullets at the Philadelphia 76ers.
117 to 98 for Washington.
You got 117 right, but the wrong team. 117, 114, 76ers. Portland Trailblazers, or sorry, San Diego Warriors. What are they called? San Diego Warriors against the Portland Trailblazers.
Oh wow. Let's go.
Oh, no, San Diego Clippers. Sorry, San Diego Clippers because they went to LA. I apologize. The Warriors part's not right.
Okay.
San Diego Clippers against Portland Trailblazers.
Let's go 112 to 99 for Portland.
107, 93 Portland. Golden State Warriors and Seattle Supersonics.
119 to 103 for Warriors.
110, 109 Warriors. All right, the NHL. And we're seeing things, it's early in the season. I'm not doing best and worst. There's a point. LA Kings at the Buffalo Sabres.
5-1 Buffalo.
3-3 tie. Winnipeg Jets at the Calgary Flames.
4-1 Calgary.
7-1 Calgary. Toronto Maple Leafs at the New York Rangers.
4-2 Toronto.
5-3 Toronto. And last but least, the Hartford Whalers at the Vancouver Canucks.
6-0 Vancouver.
Vancouver 5-4 in overtime. All right, top singles of the day. Here we go from 5 to 1. One thing leads to another. The Fix. That's a weird name for a band, like Heroin Eyes or what? True by Spindle Ballot. I don't know who that is. All Night Long, which is a killer fucking song, by the way, by Lionel Richie.
I love that song.
Yeah, it's killer. Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Taylor, which that's not the one they made fun of in the old school, was it? Was that the one they made fun of in old school when they did the wedding scene?
It might be.
And he puts the swear words into it?
Oh, do you see who's behind me on the TV?
No, who's that?
It's
full screen. Let's full screen you.
Can you tell who's who these gentlemen are? I know
Is
it's
that
kind of
Bundy?
No, right now that's Baby Bull Leon White,
Oh, the man, yeah.
and he's just pinning Boris Zukov.
Boris Zukov.
Yeah, your boy.
Number one. What is the number one out song for this day? Good luck. Well, it's not that. It's not like something that people don't know.
It's just, how am I gonna know? Let's go with "Holiday" by Madonna. Oh, Islands in the Stream.
Yeah, like Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. All right, albums. We have "Faster Than the Speed of Night" Bonnie Taylor, "An Innocent Man" Billy Joel, "Mental Health" Quiet Riot, "Thriller" Michael Jackson.
That was my guess for number one.
What's the number one album?
Is it Queen's Greatest Hits?
Please, I can't pronounce it, but I'll say this, man. That's a hell of a fucking list, man. That Billy Joel album's really good. Thriller's really good. The Police album's really good. Like, sound old saying all that, but it's true. All right, movies. All the Right Moves, number 5. The Big Chill, number 4. The Dead Zone, number 3. Richard Pryor, Here and Now, number 2. And what is the number one movie? October 29th or 28th, sorry, 1983.
came out. Is it Return of the Jedi? Never seen that right now.
And that's that. And then to finish her off, we're going to hit some TV action. And I couldn't get ratings, so I got the listings. And I think we missed. Hold on, let me full screen this because I can't see the first one. Hold on here.
I think I'm on CBS.
Yeah, Garfield. I mean, not that I'm watching Dallas at that age, but Garfield's definitely doing it for me. And I'm in bed by 9, so I'm not watching any of that shit.
Well, yeah. Keep in mind that would be 10 our time. Because I'm pretty sure this is Eastern, right?
So Garfield will be on at 9. I might be able to stay up late to watch Garfield. Well, what is it? It's a Friday. So I'll be able to stay up late to watch Garfield. I'm probably at my grandmother's house at this point. Which, by the way, totally off topic. I don't care nobody's listening. My grandparents. Oh, I took you off there. Hold on a second. What's going on? Oh, my bad. Hold on. Mm-hmm. My grandparents' house, the big mansion they own, is for sale.
You should buy it.
It's $800,000. You want to lend me the $800,000?
No, I know you're not good for it.
Yeah, well, hey, I stole you $20. Like, what's $800,000 between friends? No, it's funny. They had originally, because I grew up in that house as a kid, and they had sold it to a nursing home. Like they did a nursing home, and it was really cool because I hadn't seen inside that house in probably 25 years or 20 years, and I looked at the listing because I drove by it and seen the listing that was for sale. So I found the listing online and looked at it, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's so weird, man! I'd love to buy it. It'd be great. 7-bedroom house, 3 bathrooms. I think we could find some stuff to do. It would just turn into a horror house or something. That's all it'd be. It'd just be destroyed. All right. So anything to add to our Hillbilly Jim episode of To Zenk, Mr. Andrew?
Nope.
Oh,
I was just a little guy at this time.
Well, not a whole lot going on. I was a little guy too. I was 47. All right, people. We'll see you again in another episode of To Zenk. Until then, have a good evening, good night, good afternoon, whatever you're watching. Goodbye.